benefits of matcha green tea is 1 cup of matcha is equivalent to 10 cups of green tea, regular green tea. So if you're going for the medicinal benefits, go for the matcha versus just the regular green tea.
Oh, look at that.
Moving into the herbal teas, the first one is chamomile.
I
Now,
don't like
is perfect
chamomile
for
that
women who are
much.
dealing with menstrual pain or anyone who's dealing with muscle spasms and they need help with sleep, they need help with relaxing and reducing stress. That would be the tea to go to. The second one would be the rooibos tea. Now, this is perfect for everyone who has allergy symptoms. It helps to lessen the allergies. But
Ooh,
that's
I'm going
not
to get
all.
some of that.
It also helps to improve blood pressure and circulation, and it decreases LDL cholesterol. Now, here's what I like. It helps to make strong hair. For those of you who want to have beautiful hair, beautiful skin. Another herbal tea that is a favorite is peppermint. But yet, you don't
I
need to
love
buy this. You
peppermint.
could grow peppermint
Yeah.
in your yard. It grows like a weed and will take over your whole yard. You'll never have to mow grass
She's a cute
again.
woman.
But yet,
No, she's a
peppermint
beautiful
has that
woman. What am I
menthol
saying?
flavor.
She's she has a big ministry. Her and her husband. She's very popular wherever she's. I don't know where she's from, but I want to redo my. And in fact, I'm drinking tea, and I got to take a drink. Because I want to explain something. Okay. I don't like that woman. Oh, yes. Well, she's just a little screamer, huh? She was outside. It's raining right now. And I just want to redo my video with that Saki chick, the red hair, the House Speaker, alien looking thing, who lies constantly. I can't even. Oh my God, she's totally programmed. I didn't want her on my channel, so I'm going to redo my experience because Gary wanted to, and I was like, I took a huge dose of my medicinal marijuana, okay, before I did that video. So I was like super spacey because the phone call to the doctor about COVID made my post-traumatic stress disorder flare up. Okay. And that's what I have, post-traumatic stress disorder. I've been diagnosed with it. So it took away all my pain because what happens when it gets triggered, I start not being able to breathe correctly. And that's what I need to do is breathe. And then my adrenals and my whole body just goes out of whack. And when that would happen to me, okay, which it would happen to me, a few years ago, it was happening to me often. I, I would think of alcohol to suppress that. That's when I started drinking too much, and then it's like it went into a cycle, a spiral downhill. So, but I've got it under control right now. Okay. So that's good. And marijuana does help me. CBD oil. I made some. But my daughter was telling me something about the THC, which I got to do more research. Okay. I made it with olive oil. Anywho, so I made the phone call. Oh, no, the doctor called me because I made an appointment. And what did she say? She just said that she goes, if you want to, I told her my symptoms and she said, it sounds like it. If you want to take the test, you go downtown Santa Cruz. Okay. She didn't say you have to, but she did say I should stay away from people for 10 days. And it's already been 8 days. So she said, stay in for 2 more days. And she said, do you have any active symptoms? And I said, yeah, the fatigue and the cough. Okay. I did have fever, but I stayed away. I stayed in my room when I had the fever. So that was weird. And I wasn't around anyone who had it, but I do go to the grocery store. I do exchange money. Okay, you spread germs like that. Okay, so what helped me is I took the lion's mane. I didn't take the ashwagandha then because it gives me energy, and I knew I needed to rest. Okay, um, you can teas are really good. I grow my own herbal tea, peppermint, oregano, um, sage, and sometimes I'll put false stinging nettle because it grows wild all over the place here. So that's what I really do believe helped me. And I fast when you're sick, you fast. I couldn't eat anything. I didn't eat for almost 2 days. See, that's what kind of I fast when I'm mourning, depressed. And wow, Raphael, you healed your dog. That is so cool. What was your recipe? You said wine, but did you clean her wound with the whiskey? I remember watching a movie, and it was based on a true story about that horse that he was racing, and his horse fell in a trap and it got stabbed. What was that? That was a great Durango or something. He was in a race, and you'd win a bunch of money if you won. And his horse was a runner. I had a pony like that. She just wanted to run all the time. She was so beautiful. And I got too big for her, and I sold her to a little boy. But I was worried. See, I didn't know how to listen to that little voice. Because the pony was a famous barrel racer, and I got her for $80. I was 13, 14. And she was a Welsh. So she was in between a horse but she was a smaller Welsh. Anyways, I sold her to a little boy, and the little boy, his big sister, who was chunky, she liked her, and I'm like, I think you're too big for her. So, and she goes, no, it's going to be for my little brother, but I'm going to probably ride her sometimes. But and I sold him because the little boy wanted her because she was too big. That's why I sold her. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that woman her channel, she gives good advice on recipes too. Yeah, and then I made a big pot of soup. Okay, chicken with broth and herbs and stuff in it. Got to be careful with the chicken broth because MSG, and and I made my own bread. I'm going to start doing my own bread this winter to keep me busy, and I'm going to paint my kitchen just the way it was. Now, why would we be so? Gary wanted to know about what to do if you have COVID. Yeah, you can get tested. Um, I chose not to get tested because I'm better. And going down there, you can get COVID. I mean, what if I didn't have COVID? I went down there, and excuse me, tons of people would be spreading it. It's so dumb. I see through these lies. Okay. My daughter did get the jab. So all three of me and August aren't. And I said he's 17. So if he wanted to, I couldn't really say anything. I hope not, because that would mean a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses that got the jab because they want to keep on working, making a living. They're going to die at Armageddon. God's going to kill them. I just can't believe that. A lot of people believe that. That it is a mark of the beast because you can't buy or sell if you don't have. It's part of the New World Order. Great Reset. And I'm not going to be a burden. I'm just going to mind my own business, and I have certain rights. So, in the United States, I knew nothing about laws and stuff. That's why because as a Jehovah's Witness, they don't learn about the government stuff. So I got into issues with the government. I mean, not the government, the authorities, just the city, because I was always friends with cops, but I didn't know the laws. I didn't. How dumb. And it has changed a lot in the last 25 years, the laws. So, you're in the street. They changed the signs. They change the signs all the time. So be careful. And then the cops will sit there. That is so unfair. I could have fought it. This happened like 5 years ago. You can't turn right on a red light. And I didn't. And I did for years, like 20 years. And then all of a sudden this sign pops up. And the cop's sitting there on his motorcycle, okay? So I guess that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to just repeat it, what I had to do, what I believe, because I did work for a doctor for like 3 years. And I enjoyed it. But I got in a fight with him. He was dating one of my friends. Well, he was dating a bunch of people. And oh my God, it was horrible. I'm not even going to go into it. But he's a good doctor. He went to military school to become a doctor. And he wanted to be a doctor to do home visits. And he worked in the emergency room for a little while. He was a friend of mine. Anyways, enough said. I'm going to go on with my day. It's raining. So, see ya.